Free from the meddling of the foul Tzeentchian sorcerer, the Watchers in Death find themselves in the Desert of Bones, realizing the Realm Gate was the one they were searching for. Opting to take the most direct, if dangerous, route to Shadespire, they pass through the charnel glades, a barren wasteland of shattered bones and carrion, nestled between the accursed mountains, Ereshkal and Nervgafast. During this approach, Nero soars high above the macabre landscape to guide his brethren, and spots some manner of avian creature darting between the ossified cliffs and spires. He immediately notes its polychromatic feathers, setting it apart from the black-winged scavengers flitting between the bones. Descending to meet the creature, he recognizes it as an etherwing. Finding a note tied to its leg, Nero discovers a message scrawled by one named Alric Vargason of the Hammers of Sigmar. The note details how Alric had been sent by Matthias to pass on vital information to Lord Celestant Augustus. Nero quickly alerts his fellows, and they all set out after the frantic bird as it leads them into a grotesque defile strewn with the bones of only Nagash knows what. And it is there that they find the true denizens of the charnel glades. Quietly passing through the ragged, mordant court, the Stormcasts are able to avoid most of the flesh-eating monstrosities, much to their own surprise, with the ghouls simply not registering their passing, and only the larger, more intelligent of the creatures even being able to perceive them. The Stormcasts are able to slip through to the heart of the carrion encampment. Lurking in the bowels of a gutted god beast, sitting atop a pile of bones and golden armor, and gnawing on bones too large to belong to an ordinary human, a ghoul king hungrily eyes the approaching Watchers. Whether by its keen intelligence or heightened sentience, it seems far more capable of noticing the Stormcast than the others of its kind. As the Watchers realize they've come too late, that Ulrich is already dead, Claudius assures them that there is still hope. Ulrich's body has not returned to Azir, and Claudius can see that the Stormcast soul still lingers. And while it is inevitably drawn away by Nagash's will, Claudius detects that a portion of it still remains. The only hope for the Watchers in Death to retrieve the vital intelligence is for Claudius to commune with the soul before it is consumed completely. And to do that, they will need to fight their way through the suddenly more animate and aware flesh-eater packs surrounding them. Before we go any farther, I want to acknowledge a few people. First, not you, Steve, is Miles Drake. Miles Drake actually wrote that story time that I read. I did a slight edits to it just for the models that we have and just for some minor edits. So I'm the chief editor of that story time, but he wrote it. Miles Drake is one of the people that responded to my one posting for looking for a freelance writer to help me with narrative campaigns. He's actually a Black Library author. He's got a short story published, The Flesh Tithe, and he's got a couple more short stories that are going to be published soon. He didn't say when exactly. So I'm going to put his information in the description below. You can, if whatever I don't know if he has Facebook or Twitter or whatever else. So, but whatever he has, I'm going to put that in the description below. And so thank you, Miles, for that. We're going to be experimenting, working with writers and stuff. So yeah, and I got lots of people who have submitted their work. So I got lots of people to work with, which is kind of interesting. He's being paid. Just want to point that out. He's being paid. It's just like we're not paying him. And also, you can see a new set of terrain here. Actually, Greenleaf terrain. We commissioned him to make that. So this is Boneyard terrain. So you're going to see this in. I'm sure you'll see it in lots of our Age of Sigmar narrative campaigns. Works well for the realm of beasts as well as what we're doing right now. And this mat is by Urban Mats. So thank you, Urban Mats, for providing this mat, which works out very nicely for this. So now that we've got all those things out of the way, our scenario is that you need to get Claudius, which is the guy still gaping at his hand, in base contact with the throne. Now, we don't have an actual model showing the dead Stormcast, so we're just going to say that the throne is the objective. You've got to start your turn touching it, not take any actions, meaning you can't shoot, you can't do anything in the hero phase, you can't fight, and you have to not be in combat at the end. So it's okay if somebody charges you or started charged next to you. Like, so if you're touching it and somebody charges you and you're still in combat with it, Then you just don't do anything. If somebody else can take it out, that'll free him up for your concentration, and you'll have achieved the primary objective. Now, you might be asking, where's the Ghoul King that we talked about? Right when you guys were approaching and he noticed you, he calls out, so all of a sudden the rest of the Flesh Eater court are now starting to move towards you, and then you see him slink away into the skull of this enormous god beast. And so we don't know where he went, but if you can somehow kill the Ghoul King, then the Ether Wing will bond with whoever actually finishes him off, and there will be some added benefits. The Ether Wing will join your party, and will give a little benefit to it as long as it's close to the guy that it's bonded with. So all that will be worked out afterwards, whoever manages to kill it. And there, of course, are secondary objectives which you can kind of figure out as you go along to get some more soul gems as we play. That's really it. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. We will roll to see who goes first. Of course, we will not be doing random turns after that. Re-roll, Steve.
Oh, your dice. They're weighted.
Ah. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, and it'll stay that way. Now, Claudius is a good thing, a bad thing. Good thing is he can take a free move before the first turn. You don't want to advance or anything.
I actually will add the advance, yeah.
He moves 7, remember?
Yep.
So that was less than 7.
I have to go. Oh, I just got to win one.
Yeah, you could probably go a couple more inches. Now, the bad thing, though, is he was seriously injured last game, and he's permanently lower. He's 2 wounds lower. So he has 3 wounds.
He does more than he needs. 2 more than he needs.
2 more than he needs. So he's a little more squishy than the rest of your guys.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Hero phase!
Right. Well, first of all, I want to see if I get another command point.
On a 4+?
Make Aurelius do something. Hey! And then we're going to cast Spirit Storm.
Okay.
Hey!
Yeah, you got it. That's a 12. I don't have any wizards to try to stop it.
I don't think.
Obviously, they are in, so you kill 1 minion. That's the only thing that's within range, though. These are minions, so they're only half experience each.
Let's run them.
So he's going to run 5 inches. Does that get them? Well, the question is, will 13 get you in base? 13 will get you in base. Do you want to spend the command point and make it in base? Because you got to start in base contact with it.
Oh, if he's all by himself, I want to go. Yeah, let's do it.
So you spend one of your 2 command points, and then just take a 6-inch run instead of a 5-inch run. As he searches the throne, he finds the body. It's been torn to pieces, but there is still a slight bit of the soul still lingering, and he starts to try to commune with it.
My lord, Celsin's gonna run. Oh.
Want to use your other command point to make
Not yet. That's not too bad for him. Silver's gonna keep up, or try to.
You're not going to separate your grip?
No. I want to see if I can.
That's how Claudius lost 2 wounds.
Hey, he does fine. Aurelius.
Some of the comments on the last video were like, why? As soon as they see you splitting up, they're like, oh crap, this isn't going to end well. And sure enough, he's like, I got this, guys. As he's just torn in half by the discs. And he lost some of his body, and so, And the prosecutor, he moves what? 6?
Oh, 3.
Oh, you actually are going to? Oh, yeah, you know what? He's the minion killer.
Not gonna so fast.
He can throw his... Doesn't he throw like 6 shots, though?
Yeah, but he'll do it from here.
Oh, okay.
But don't run.
Shooting phase!
We got 1 guy you can shoot.
Oh, you got 2. You got to cast... Oh, no, you ran.
Wait, but he also always counts as... Did he get that?
Well, the prosecutor.
I know he can. Well, I'll do him
But you ran, so you can't shoot. So that thing that says you always count as moving still in the shooting phase, that doesn't mean you can shoot when you run. That just means if you have any abilities...
I didn't run if I count as standing still. He's thinking about it.
No. I'm trying to tell you that what it's for...
Can you run and shoot and stand still?
Well, you see, you can't shoot when you run.
Right. But I didn't run, just still. Always count as standing. He's thinking about it. Always count as if you didn't move.
Huh. You know what? Screw rules as intended, right?
You
actually have the rule writer.
But you can convince them.
This is why the FAQ for Games Workshop stuff doesn't always work out the way you think it will, because the rules writers might actually be swayed by some of the art. They're like, yeah, you're right. Oh, that's strange. Yeah. You know what? Sure. Okay, yeah, you know what? He's a freaking castigator. Okay. He counts as having stood still, so he could fire. And after all that, Steve remembers he didn't get that upgrade. He got the upgrade that he could shoot twice.
Halfway there.
If he stands still, he could shoot twice. So you should have... Oh, no, you rolled it. No, you chose it. You chose that one because you actually got to choose
but
one.
that was the...
So knowing that now, because you only get to shoot twice if he stands still.
Right.
Would you rather just that you can shoot if you run?
No, because I would have taken the shoot twice first anyway.
Just so you could stand still.
I rarely actually run, right?
Right, but if you move, you can't shoot twice.
But he so far he hasn't moved a whole lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I did the right call that way.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll get next upgrade. He'll get it.
Yeah. Right. So throwing all the hammers at the minions. So any hits will
4 0 and 1s.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Well, that's 4 of them. So
actually, his extra damage. No, I think it's to wound, so it won't matter.
So it slays 4 of them, but he has the exploding hits thing that every model he kills on a 4+ does a mortal wound to the unit. Oh, so 3 more. So the bodies explode from the hammers, and 3 more are flayed by that. So that's 7 good heads. So that's 3 experience. And boom, that levels them up to level 6. Give us a 2d6 there. 7. So random stat or roll on any tree. That would be attack, wound, or move. And you could still get another attack on your hammers. And then fire them twice. That'd be pretty awesome.
I'm going to go for that. The attack is too tempting.
So hold on. So it's a D3 now, unless you've already gained 2 moves.
I have not gained any...
No, your move's up to 16. Yeah.
I must have gained wound.
Move.
Because I gained 1, it was doubled it to 2. Because he gets double. So
he gets double.
He's already gained it once. So you can get it again still, right?
Yeah, and he... Yeah, so you can't get...
12?
Yeah, so he can't get any more move upgrades.
Wow.
And his wounds is still at 4, so it'll be between wound and attack. So before you roll, what is...
4 the attack.
Okay, 4+ attack.
I like it.
Jeez. So he'll now throw... How many hammers? 8 hammers now? Because he doubles this number of shots, which is great. Because remember, this isn't like you double with an add. Like, no, his attack had literally... the profile itself goes up. So that's pretty awesome. Now he can throw even more. And nobody's in range for your Cloak of Hammers from the Lord Celestant. So that is all of your shooting. You're not going to be doing any combat, so we can go straight to Battle Shock. They lost 8 of them. Their bravery is 11 because they have 10 guys. Well, their bravery is not 11. It's 10. Then I could add 1 to their bravery in the Battle Shock. Whatever. It's essentially 11. So if I roll 4 or higher, more will run. Nope. They stay. I don't have anything to happen in the hero phase. My Crypt Flayers are going to run. So that'll be 14. You know, they're the ones that I really want to get there, so I'm going to use my 1 command point to make that a 6. So they're...
You don't have a hero nearby.
So, oh, right! Yeah, I'm not used to that, because you've just been like, whatever, I'll just do it whenever I want.
They're all heroes.
Yeah, that's a command ability, isn't it? Rules. All right, so 14 inches it is. Whoosh. Here they come. Our Crypt Horrors, actually, I think they're just going to move. Yeah, measured it. It's going to be a 9-inch charge for them to make it. And our Crypt Ghouls start swarming this way with their few remaining numbers after you sniped them pretty bad with Nero's exploding hammers. I'm going to try to charge. Need a 9-inch charge. And we got 7. No way to reroll it because there's no heroes nearby. And the ghouls will charge and fail as well. So you are free from any harm. So no problem getting your objective. We shall see. At the end of the battle round, all of a sudden you can hear a huge shriek coming from inside the skull. And then crashing out is... Oh, sorry, I'm grabbing a model. Goosh! The Ghoul King on Terrorgeist. And he crushes into the crown that they made. It lands on top of it, gazing down at Claudius.
Well, that looks horrible.
Horrifying, you mean?
Horrible.
The death magic is so strong that a bunch of zombies start wandering in. Brains. Not much of a threat, but with all the rest of the Flesh Eater courts that are nearby, there's still tons more. There's hundreds more, but they're not going to play much of a factor in this because you'll either be dead by then or you'll be gone by then. So it's your turn. Remember, Claudius can't do anything in any phase if you want him to count as having achieved your primary objective. So you got to choose wisely. First off, do you get an extra command point? On a 4+ you do because of Aurelius. So you just have 2 command points then. You still had 1 left over plus the 1 you're gaining now. Is Claudius going to do anything?
Nope, he's going to sit there.
So he starts to commune, drawing on the essence of the fallen Stormcast and starts to talk with it. Will he be interrupted? We'll find out.
Severus is going to run. He uses a command point.
So full run.
3.
So you're just going to have him block.
Yeah.
You shall not pass. Now, if you want him blocking, I'll tell you his path that he'll take, because this is going to get all wobbly model syndrome. He's going to be jumping down here and then charging in. So if you want to just kind of block that right there. Is that what you would like to do?
Yes, you can't come straight down with that.
I could theoretically be like, yeah, he's going to charge right there, and it's correct. You just do wobbly model syndrome, but because it'll look so bad, he's going to be dropping down. So you can basically see him like coming up, and he's starting to swoop this way.
So Aurelius.
Stand still and you can shoot twice.
I know, but
You need to form up
I need to get better positions. I think I need to charge these guys though. That's the thing that I'm
before they come after you. Remember, chargers don't go first, so you don't have to charge. Except for him. Well, remember his rule this time that if he charges, he always gets to fight first.
No, we're gonna move on up.
Gonna form up.
Yeah.
Protective circle.
I think Titus, who's amazing at everything, will sit there, and we'll go here.
Shooting phase.
So actually, I'm just gonna adjust him over a little bit. Okay. We're gonna throw hammers at zombies.
The zombies over here.
Yeah.
So with his upgrade, he now rolls 8 times, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because he's got double hammer. And so you kill 5 of them and roll 5 dice, and a 4+, you'll do mortal wounds. So you kill 8 of them. Hey, same number that you killed last time. Oh no, you killed 7 last time. Pieces of zombies go flying everywhere from the exploding hammers.
Yeah, with the cloak of hammers.
Cloak of hammers?
Or that one next, yeah.
So you get D6 shots. 4 shots. Where's he throwing them?
Crypt ghouls.
At the crypt ghouls and 4+, will do mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds. And by crypt ghouls, you actually meant crypt horrors, as we discussed off camera. You're like, wait, no, these guys, those are crypt ghouls. Crypt horrors. So 2 mortal wounds. And there's no hero wholly within, they're not wholly within 12 inches of a hero to ignore it on a 6.
We're going to put one more shot into the crypt horrors from the crossbow. We're going to do extra rend.
So -2.
Hit on 2s. And wounding on 3s.
Got it. That's a wound. Brrr. Any charging?
Nope, there'll be no charging.
Okay, and he manages to get the message from the body. So you have completed your primary objective. Now you have to just leave by the nearest table edge. If you just touch the nearest table edge by any type of movement, then you can remove that model and he will not be slain.
After I kill everything.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
not leaving the experience and potential gems behind.
What?
Also, what's that hiding in the bones? I just saw that.
Oh, I don't know. Weird. How did that get there?
It didn't do anything. Did you forget about it? Did you forget about it?
No.
I'm going there.
We are a bravery 10. We're going to do a battle shock test for these. They lost 8. We rolled a 5, so they lose 3 more. In the hero phase, the Ghoul King on Terrorgeist is going to cast Unholy Vitality on himself, which just lets him ignore wounds and mortal wounds on a 5+. Needs a 6 to cast. And makes it with a 7. So you can try to stop. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, Claudius is done. He's free to unbind.
He's going to use a little scroll thingy.
Just to automatically unbind it. You don't want a 5+ ignoring wounds on a frickin' Terrorgeist.
Not even going to risk that. Yeah.
No. He does have a 6 up ignore already. So it would have stacked with that.
Yeah.
Because the Flesh Eater Core.
No,
yeah.
I don't do that at all.
Yeah. Crush right into the bones. Brains. The crypt ghouls screeching as they move forward, heeding the call of their ghoul king. Crypt flares flappity over there. You better hope I don't make all these charges.
These 2 don't.
And the crypt horrors.
Dangerous terrain.
It's dangerous terrain is a bone. Yeah, they don't know how to navigate bones, actually. You know what? I should not put the one with 1 wound in the middle. I'll hold them back a little bit. Yeah, I know, right? Noob AOS mistake right there. The Terrorgeist lets out a horrifying death shriek. Ah! At Severus.
That was horrifying.
It is, isn't it? This is why it hurts so much. Now, Severus is liberated. Thankfully, they're bravery 7 now. So I roll a die, and because I'm at full health, I'm going to add 6 to it. And whatever I beat your bravery by, it does that many mortal wounds.
2+ mortal wounds is coming at me.
Yeah. So a 1 is the only thing that you're hoping to roll here. Or 2. You'll probably be happy with a 2. Maybe 3 will make you averagely happy, and then you'll start to get sadder after that. Oh, 3 mortal wounds. Now you have something to ignore that, right?
He ignores it on a 6+.
He ignores mortal wounds on a 6+.
And then I also ignore it on a 5+ because of Claudius.
Claudius has an aura. Oh! Claudius! Oh man! Are you kidding? It's Claudius. He's like level bajillion now. Isn't he like level 8 already? He's already level 8. Yeah. These ones have a shooting attack as well that's similar, but they don't get to add anything to it, so they won't be able to beat anybody's bravery. They only get to add 1 to it, so they can only beat a bravery of 6. Nobody's bravery 6. And then the Ghoul King swoops in, charges 7 inches. He just crashes right forward into Severus and Nero.
Can't hurt me.
Crypt Horrors will charge. You did not cast the
No.
Spirit Storm, so they don't get -1 to it. So a 9 definitely gets them in. They're going to take on your Lord Celestant and Castigator. Aurelius. You know, I'm going to charge like this, though, just to leave room for these guys. Crypt Flares will charge next. It's going to need to be pretty long. 8's not going to get in. So then the Crypt Ghouls will charge 11. That'll probably get them in. Yeah, that gets them in. So they're just going to form up right here. Here comes the minions. Yikes. Looks pretty scary. Just to show you how mortal Severus is, the Terrorgeist and the Ghoul King are going to put everything into him. The Terrorgeist swoops down with its fanged maw, hitting on 4s. 2 hits. These wound on 3s, but if I roll a 6, they do 6 mortal wounds instead of just doing the normal saves and damage. 6 and a wound. So 6 mortal wounds, and then let's work out this before you roll to ignore. Oh, do you ignore wounds and mortal wounds?
So Claudius's, so the 6 up is both.
And then the 5 up is just a mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do this first?
Sure. It's a -2 rend. You ignore the first level, so you get a 4 up because you get +1 in close combat. Oh! D6 damage. 5 more.
Okay.
So here's the 5 regular, which you ignore in 6s. So you just took 4 damage from that.
Okay.
And then we've got the 6 mortal wounds, which you ignore in 6s. And then on 5s, it probably doesn't matter. We're going to be rolling it.
3.
So you get 3, so that's 7 in total?
Wasn't it 3? 3?
Sure, let's say 3 and 3. We might have got that wrong, but 6 is enough. So you got 5 wounds, so you're going to be rolling 2 injury rolls, but he's tough, right?
Yes.
So he gets -1 to the highest die. So 3. So he is...
I can't be stunned or not.
Actually, it's not even stunned.
Yeah.
2 to a 3 is just 1 wound.
Okay, what would happen if I did roll more dice so we don't... If I had 7 wounds?
You know what, though? I have more attacks.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll just keep doing it until you do something more than that. Yeah. So let's finish the rest of the attacks. Skeletal Claws, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. It's only -1 rend, so you get your 3 up save still. Dude, D3 damage. So that's 3 damage, which you ignore in 6s. So we'll roll 3 more injury rolls. So that's our highest. We can stop there. So that's a 5. So that would be stunned, but he can't be stunned. But he still takes the 2 wound tokens. And we won't bother rolling the rest of the attacks because they all happen at the same time. So now I wish that I was doing my Gory Talons on Nero, see if I could take him out. But I'm not. So all that, Severus holds. So now you get to choose somebody to fight with.
I guess I didn't clear, but I think it's understood that I'm going to use my Retribution Aura. Or
sure.
Retribution.
Yeah, that's fine. So that's the Lord Celestant's Aura of +1 to hit, as long as he's within 3 inches of enemies. It takes a command point, though, as it's a command ability. So who would like to fight first?
So he'll go next, and he'll throw everything into the Crypt Horrors.
Crypt Horrors. Now he gets an extra attack when he is charged.
Yes.
So what are you starting with? Is
that sword, which we're hitting on 2s. And wounding on 3s.
Does it have anything special? Double damage?
Yes, if I roll... Ooh, that's terrible. Oh, crud.
Was it hit rolls?
6 to hit was extra damage, but don't worry about it. I already failed. So it just 2 damage each, -1.
So, because you rolled like 3 6s for your hit rolls.
I already rolled the wounds. I had to roll the wounds separately, so it'll punish me.
Well, so let's say one of these was the 6. And so what's the rend on these?
-1.
So we got a 5 up to ignore the wounds. So I'm going to get a 6 up save. We'll do the one from the double damage one first. Oh.
It's +1 damage. But did you make
whatever.
6s?
One of them. So this is just 2 damage.
Because it has the rune that gave him +1 damage.
Right. Now they're wholly within 12 inches of the Ghoul King, so they'll ignore them on 6s. So ignore 1. So 1 dies so far, but you still got your hammer. And then your hammer.
3s because of the
+1.
And 3s. Oh, okay, he's done.
Wow. Okay. The Crypt Ghouls will go next. Now, they're minions, so it's the minion rule. It's not only that you just roll 1 die against them, they only roll 1 die against you. So they're normally 2 attacks, 4s and 4s. So I'm just going to make them 1 attack each, wound you 1 and 4, because that's mathematically the same. Do the math if you like, if you don't believe me. And we're just going to spread out the attacks wherever it makes sense. So we'll start with 5 of them on Aurelius. Wounding on 4s. So 4 wounds, which you can roll to save against, of course. No rend, a 4-up save. Whoa, look at him shake it off. And then we got 3 of them against Titus. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound, which you can shake off on a 4+. He doesn't have the +1 save in close combat. Okay. And 3 more against Nero. Wounding him on 4s. 1 wound, which he will ignore on or he'll save on a 4+. Oh, you failed 1. So he takes the damage, which he does not have any. Does he have any way to ignore damage?
Which one was that on? Sorry.
On Nero.
No, he's good. Takes the wound.
He takes the wound.
He is.
So he is down to 3 wounds, and now it is your turn to pick somebody. So who is fighting next?
Not
Titus. Aurelius. There we are.
Aurelius is gonna go next. He's gonna put him into the ghouls.
He's got 2 attacks at the butt of his thing.
On 3s.
So 1 dies. They're minions. The Crypt Horrors, they're both going to focus on the Lord Celestant, now that they saw him take out one of their own. Just looking at the Crypt Horrors, they actually regenerate a wound in their hero phase, so I forgot to do that, so he's still alive, so all 3 will be attacking.
So Aurelius will attack them instead.
Okay, so you had hit already.
Yeah, so I wounded on a 4+. There.
5+ save. Saved. Okay.
Put it back.
So we're putting the ghoul back.
There you go.
Yeah, because that would totally change, because you're like, oh yeah, let's try to take out that last wound. So they're going to be hitting on 4s, re-rolling, thanks to the fact that they're within 15 inches of an aberrant Ghoul King. Boo, that's a lot of misses. So we've got, looks like 7 hits. 3s to wound, any 6s are damaged 3 instead of 2. So we got 1 6 and 4 regular. Save the 6 first, 3 up. Does he get to re-roll 1s?
No.
No, so that's 3 damage.
And then
those ones are 3 ups as well. Oh, goodness. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds.
Okay, so
He has a bunch of ways to ignore wounds.
so I'm gonna do 6 up because I'm Hammer Sigmar, 6 up because of something else. I can't remember what it was.
Was it your gem on your armor? So he only has the 6 up because of Hammer Sigmar. Let's do that one first. None of them. But then he has the common gem of Resist Death, which gives him 5 up save or 5 up ignoring wounds against death. Oh, that keeps him alive. He takes 4 wounds because he had 5 to start. The Crypt Horrors, the Crypt Horrors jump on him to start tearing at him, and he just resists them and pushes them back. Although he's a bit worse for wear. So that's all my guys, so you can just swing with whoever hasn't fought yet.
Unfortunately, I don't think... I technically could have Nero kill all them so Titus can pile in, but I don't think it'll happen. So
We won't be able to pile in because you're touching the...
No, I think Nero could potentially kill them all.
Oh, I see. He got Claudius to be able to attack the Ghoul King.
I'm just gonna I'll try to kill the ghouls with Titus.
Why not try first with Nero and see what happens?
Because then the Nero's attacks will be wasted.
Oh, if I'll just kill that. Yeah, you're right. Titus is the minion killer.
Titus will be hitting on 3s because of the +1. Ooh. And 3s.
You didn't have to roll.
Yeah. So
you got 3 through them.
And that's 2 damage each.
There's no way to double that damage?
No, him.
Well, that was the scenario specific thing. So he kills 6 of them. So he crushes through 6 of them. It's 3 experience.
I was going to line we'll do Nero next with his 5 hammers.
And he's going into the Ghoul King.
Yeah, might as well. So we're hitting on 2s.
Because of the +1.
And
reroll once. He's got double hammer.
That's right.
And he's wounding on 3s.
Yes, sir. And those are mortal wounds.
Oh! 1 damage each?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll put those aside for a second. Any rend? There's no rend, right? So we've got a 4-up save against the other one. So I save those, so you take 3 mortal...
Yeah, it's 3 mortal wounds.
So 3 mortal wounds, which I resist on 6s, thanks to the Flesh Eater Core's thingy. So 3 wounds.
And 11?
So he's down to 11. Down to 11. And then you have Claudius.
Let's go Severus.
Oh yeah, Severus. He still get to fight.
Don't disrespect Severus.
Doesn't even count as being stunned.
2s to hit.
Because he has the blade.
And
6s to anything?
4s, no.
No, 4s.
Oh well.
So 2 wounds. No rend though, right?
No.
So 4-up save. Hey, he did a wound.
No!
Oh wait, no, hold on. I ignored on 6s.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he did it. So that's 2 experience for him, because he doubles his experience. Good for him. Claudius has a 2-inch reach with his awesome staff. Or you can walk on top of the bones.
I like to be safe right there.
Because crush, crunch, crunch as he breaks the bones. 4 attacks now?
Yeah. So 2s for him. Ugh.
No re-rolling.
And 3s. -1.
Ugh. Only one of them. 5 up. You fail it, so you get D3 damage, which I ignore on 6s. So 1 more wound. That is everybody. So Battle Shock. We've got the Crypt Ghouls, who lost 6 of their number. On Bravery 10. No, nobody runs. And that's the only Battle Shock we have to take as we go into your turn. Beginning of your turn, you got some regenerate abilities here. Your Lord Selson just straight up regenerates a wound. And then your shield gives everybody regenerating wounds on 5+, but if you roll 6, it's 2 wounds.
We'll do...
So declare them as you roll them.
Augustus.
1 on Augustus, so he's back up to 3.
Nero will go next.
Nero's down 1 wound, and he gets it back. And then on himself.
Severus.
Oh, jeez. So you lose those 2 flesh wounds. And so, wow. Did everybody just heal?
Yeah.
I got it.
I'm gonna cast Thunder Shock.
What does that do?
It's D3 mortal wounds going against the Crypt Horrors.
Trying to wear them down. What do you need to roll?
That'll be enough because
That's 9. So I'm going to try to unbind it. I need to roll 10 or higher. I do. Okay. Unbound.
Shooting. We're going to put hammers into these ghouls.
Let's try to finish them off.
Yep, get Titus where I want them.
And you got them all. Wait, 4s, right?
Yeah.
That's 5. Is there 6 left?
There's 5.
There's 5, so you got them all. So they're minions, you only have to hit them.
And we're going to put 2 shots into them because he didn't move.
He didn't move.
3s. Oh, I would have done the...
-2 rend.
So we're actually sitting on 2s. There you go, -2.
So you got... Oh, wait, no, I ignored it on a 6. So you finish them off.
And then the Cloak of Hammers.
6 shots. Where are you going to put them now that you know you have 6? Each 4+ is a mortal wound.
I don't think I need... we're gonna put them into them.
The Crypt Ghouls?
Yeah.
4 up. Oh, you only did 2. So ignore them on 6s. 2 wounds. Down to 2. And that's all your shooting.
Yes.
Go straight to combat. You get to pick the first fight.
I'm gonna use my command ability for +1 to hit.
Right.
He'll go, whoop.
Titus will try it.
Yeah.
It's coming for him.
Hitting on 2s, a lot of buffs. And then, oh wait. Yeah.
What? Yeah, because he's fighting a hero and a monster.
Yeah.
So that gives him +1. And +1 from the Lord Celestant. He gets +1 to wound as well.
He does.
So it's 2s to wound.
Yes.
Does he have anything that the wound
No,
also
nothing
do?
else, because these are charge bonuses.
So 4 wounds. Any
-1.
-1. Okay, so 5 up, and they're 2 damage apiece. So I stop 2 of them. So that's 4 damage, which I then ignore in 6s. Ignore 1, so 3. So he's down to 6 wounds. You might kill him before he does much. This ghoul ain't no fool. He's not just going to pile his attacks into one guy, especially one that's just proven to not get shaken. So what he's going to do is he's going to divvy up his attacks. So we're going to do... Let's see, let me just take a look and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So the Ghoul King is going to attack Severus. The Terrorgeist is going to try to chomp Nero and scratch Titus. The Ghoul King's gory talons, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. So we got 3 wounds, -1 rend, which you ignore, so you got a 3-up save, re-rolling 1s. There's another 2. That's an injury check.
I ignore damage on 6 up on him.
That's right, ignore damage on a 6+. No. So injury check -1, because you're tough. Oh, it's a 5. So that's 2 wound tokens. That would have been devastating if he still had the 2 wound tokens on him, because that 5 would be a 7, and he would be now at 5 wound tokens, making him ripe for death in the next hit. Now I'm going to try to eat Nero. 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. 2 hits. These are winning on 3s, but 6s do 6 mortal wounds.
Nice.
Double 6. Oh, we got a wound into 6 mortal wounds.
So we have 6-up save for one of them?
Yeah, because it's -2 rend. Nope. Now you're...
D6 damage?
D6 damage, which you won't ignore at all.
Oh yeah, so
hold on. So 2 damage, which you don't ignore at all.
And
then you got 6 mortal wounds, which you ignore on 5s, thanks to Claudius's ability of protection. So he takes 4, 5, 6.
I had 5.
You started with
No,
buff.
I have 6 wounds.
Nero has 6 wounds at full health?
Oh, Nero. Sorry, Titus has 6. Nero has 4.
So that is 3 injury checks. Take your worst one. No modifiers here. He's knocked down. 3 wound tokens. So Nero goes down, takes 3 wound tokens, and now we're going to try to scratch up Titus. This is the one place where my injury actually will modify my attacks. I only get 3 attacks instead of 4. Hitting on 4s. Oh, you're going to survive this. There's no reroll anything, right? Nope. 3s to wound. -1 rend. He doesn't ignore a level of rend.
No.
So that fails that, so it's D3 damage. Does he ignore damage at all?
No.
So he takes 3 wounds.
She's on there.
So Titus is down to 3. So now it is your turn.
Over to Augustus.
Augustus and the Crypt Horrors. No charging this time.
2's to hit with the sword.
6s do double damage. Hold on, you pulled away to 2.
Oh. And no, not double damage, plus 1 damage.
Right, but still more damage. So roll that one separately. Is it 3s to wound?
3s. It's 4.
Yep.
And 3s.
And these are all -1?
Yes.
So against the extra damage one, so 6 up. Nope. And this one, 6 up. Nope. So that's 5 total, because they're 2 damage otherwise, which they ignore on 6s. Oh!
He does it again.
Still kills one though. So that's good.
And his hammer. 3s.
because of the +1.
And whoop.
3s, no rend, so 5 up. And then 1 damage, so 6 up to ignore it. No, 1 more damage. Now my turn. So obviously the Crypt Horror will attack Augustus back. 4s to hit, rerolling all fails because I'm close to the Ghoul King. 3s to wound, no rerolls here, but 6s are 3 damage instead of 2. Only 1. No rend, so you get a 3 up save, and you're fine. Doesn't reflect anything on a 6. No, that's Titus.
We'll just get him out of the way.
Yeah, I'm done all my fight.
3s and 4s.
And so that was 1.
Yep.
So 5 up save. Ignore damage on a 6. No, he takes a wound.
I'll go Claudius next.
Claudius! See if you can finish off.
2s.
Because of the +1.
And 3s.
Oh, decent.
-1.
5 up. Oh, I stopped one of them. D3 damage. 2 damage, which I ignore on 6s. Oh, he only takes 1. I'm gonna limp through this, heal my D3, and then kill a couple of your guys. Who else hasn't fought?
Severus can go.
Mr. Severus. No modifiers because he's just awesome that way. Hitting on 2s.
2s and 4s.
Nothing. Titus can do it though. He hasn't fought yet, has
Titus
he?
went first.
Oh, Titus went first. That's right. So that was all your guys.
That's everybody.
You didn't take him down.
Did not take him down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Too many 5s and 6s.
I did roll pretty well for that. And I took Nero down before he could fight, so he could have possibly done a couple more at least. So this is looking scary for your guys. Like, you're by no means all dead or anything like that, but I got the Crypt Flayers coming in to reinforce and keep you divided. Ooh, let's not break the models. And he will automatically heal D3, get a chance to do some spells, and try to scream at one of you again, and see what else he can do. Heals D3 wounds, being of the royal lineage. Oh, 3! He's back up to 8. Oh. And he'll attempt to cast Unholy Vitality on himself again. And he fails it. Needed a 6. Crypt Flayers come flying in. They finally arrive. Better late than never. Zombies will just waddle in a little closer. They didn't charge last time because there was nowhere for them to go. The Terrorgeist looks over at Titus and goes, "Ah!" I think it just did a mortal wound to my throat. And to all the headphone users out there, you got 2 mortal wounds. So I roll a die. Now I'm injured, so I actually got to check this. I've taken 6 wounds so far, so I'm only going to be adding 5 to this instead of 6. And whatever I beat your bravery of 7 by, that's how many mortal wounds. So basically, you're hoping I roll a 1 or a 2. 3. 1 mortal wound. You can ignore that on a 5, thanks to Claudius. Nope. So you're down to 2 wounds. That could have been much worse. Much, much worse. And then the Crypt Flayers will charge 6 plus something else. Doesn't really matter what the something else is. We're going to come in V formation. Flying duck formation. Quack. 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 And the zombies will charge, well, whatever, shambling forward.
This guy healed.
Oh, right, he healed one. Thank you for the reminder. We're going to continue in the combat phase with what the Ghoul King did before.
I'm going to use my aura again.
Yes, okay, the +1 to hit. So he's going to chomp down on Nero. So basically the Terrorgeist is trying to feast on Nero right now. Now that he's lying on the ground. He chomped down, he knocked him down, now he's going to try to eat him while he scratches his claws at Titus, and the Ghoul King continues to clash swords and blades and claws. Well, he thinks he's doing something majestic. He's riding some majestic dragon and carrying some heirloom sword. Every once in a while, as he gets into the blood rage, the images flash to reality, and he's horrified by it. But until then, it's an honorable duel to the death. Sweeps down with his gory talons, hitting on 3s. Ooh, there's 4 hits, wounding on 3s. We got 3 wounds in there. The -1 Ren doesn't matter because Severus ignores the first level of Ren, but he gets a 3-up save in close combat, re-rolling 1s. Oh, and he parries them. Does he reflect damage?
Oh, yes.
6?
It's a mortal wound on you now.
Mortal wound back on me as his armor flashes, and for a moment I am horrified by the righteousness of the guy in front of me. And on a 6+, I ignore it. Nope. Ooh!
Righteous.
The Terrorgeist doesn't seem to really notice this as it continues to feast on Nero's flesh, hitting the poor defenseless creature on a 4. Oh, somehow he's lying down. It's harder to... He's trying to get through the armor. It's a little hard to find... It's like, oh, where is... 3s to wound.
I think I'd rather you roll... No, I would rather...
No, you don't want to rather roll a 6. What are you talking about? So that's a 4. So -2 Ren, so you get a 6-up save. Oh, and I can't get through the armor. And Nero does not go down. The claws scratch at Titus. Only 3 attacks at the claws because of that 1 mortal wound. If I was at 8 wounds, I'd actually have my 4 full attacks. Hitting on 4s. Yeah, look at that. Nothing. Oh. Wow, we go from a round of like major damage.
You know how scary those Vargeists are, or Vargoyles are, whatever they're called?
Yeah, I do. But the Ghoul King is the center of attention here. He's trying to take down everybody.
I know, but I need Titus to go hit them. Titus is definitely going to whack them now.
Are you changing your mind?
Claudius is going to go. I'm going to tuck that in. I'm going to move my wing out of the way, and he's going to pile in close to the Terrorgeist, and he's going to whack at him. Alright, so Claudius will be hitting on 2s.
Oh, he's again failing you.
And
3s.
Oh, Claudius!
He's just a 3rd turn in a row. He's rolled lots of 1s.
Oh, no, wait! That was the wrong way to do it! Titus can get hit!
Yeah.
That was in a brain fart.
It's okay, you just go hide inside your bandana. The 2 crit flares start tearing at Titus while the other one goes after Aurelius. So they're piercing talons and claws. There's 8 attacks hitting on 4s, but if they roll a 6 to hit, it does a mortal wound instead of its damage. So 4s to hit. Oh, not very many hits, but 2 mortal wounds. We got 1 hit, but Titus only has 2 wounds left. Wounding him on a 3. And he gets a -1 save. Unmodified 6s will bounce back.
I know he's on a 5-up.
Dang it! Wow! He takes 1 wound. Yeah, that was really scary. The zombies are going to kill you. And the other crit flare against Aurelius. 4s to hit. 6s are... Wow, they can't roll to hit, but they do roll their 6s. Mortal wound against him, which he ignores on a 5+ thanks to Claudius. Whoa! Claudius is the ultimate protector. That's why he's rolling all those 1s. He's too busy holding...
everybody else?
He's holding that aura in his mind, and he's just like swinging casually.
Wait a second. How many zombies are there?
There's 6. Is that enough to take down Titus?
6.
Titus only has 1 wound left. Is Titus tough? Titus is not tough. So 1 more wound and he could get knocked down.
Okay.
It is a danger.
So I don't have to kill you this turn. So Titus is going to put 3 attacks on the zombies and 2 into the Crypt Horde. Or 2 into this thing.
That is a Terrorgeist with a Ghoul King sitting on top of it. Or as it's properly called, an Aberrant Ghoul King on Terrorgeist. It's all a matter of perspective.
Okay, so we into the zombies on 3s.
On 3s because of the +1. So
4
2.
dead.
So 4 dead because it's 2 damage. And then 2 attacks into the big guy. Actually, no. Yeah, no, they don't ignore wounds. They're not flesh eater core.
It's 2s and 2s.
Into the big guy. -1, so 5 up. So that's 4 damage, which I ignore in 6s. Oh, I did it again. 5.
Back to where we started.
Jack down to 5. And 4 dead zombies. Well, the Crypt Horror will turn and continue its fight against the Lord Salston. 4s to hit. Ew, only 1 hit. 3s to... Oh, reroll. Reroll.
Yes.
Reroll. Nope, nope, didn't matter.
Yeah.
3s to wound, looking for those 6s. Okay, well, the 3 would have been nice. Roll a 2.
So we're going to go with Augustus next. We're going to try to put down this big dude here.
He didn't already go?
No.
That was last turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's hitting on 2s and 3s, -1.
-1, so 6 up. Otherwise, they're 2 damage apiece,
Yes.
which I ignore in 6s. I need to roll 2 6s to stay alive. I do not, and you kill him. Good job. And now the 2 zombies into Titus. 1 attack each, wounding on 6s. They are minions, so nothing.
Horror release can try to fight big zombie.
Crypt
vampire
flares.
thing.
Yeah, they're not scary at all. So,
3s.
because of the +1.
And 4s. Oh, okay.
No Ren, so 5 up. And ignore it on a 6. Does 1 damage. So one of them's down to 3.
And just got Severus left. 2s.
Oh, they all hit. 4s.
1.
Oh, just 1. 4 up save. We're good. Doesn't reflect or anything. Whew! That's the end of my turn. Charged in, tried to feast on Nero's flesh.
We did okay.
I have not finished him off. So you're all still on your feet. Well, Nero's going to be on his feet in a second. He'll be stunned during your turn. But, yeah, kind of scary. But looks like you're holding off. See if you can finish him off in your turn.
He's going to heal.
We got regeneration.
Wait, where's the 4?
4. It's on the opposite end of the
there.
3.
Oh.
You're almost there. Just keep turning it. Here, there. Wow.
It's
Why
on
am I
there.
still
There, I
recording?
found it. Oh,
There it is. And then let's do Severus first. 5 plus he'll heal.
No.
On Nero. Oh, he gets all his wound tokens removed. So and then on Titus.
Nope.
And on Augustus.
Nope.
No. I'm just gonna stand up Nero right now. He's still down to 1 wound. What else would you like to do in the hero phase?
How many? There's 2 zombies left, eh? I think we're gonna do. Wow, I don't know. We're gonna Thunder Shock the Terrorgeist.
You get a +1 to your casting roll, so you got an 8.
8,
So I need to roll a 9 to stop it. And I don't. So what does that do?
D3 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds. Wow, 3, which I ignore in 6s. And
I think you're -1 to hit as well.
we'll double check that. But I'm down to 2 wounds anyway, so it might not even matter.
I need an extra command point.
Oh, right. 4 plus.
I won't get it. Okay.
I don't think you really need it anyways.
I might.
So, well, hold on. Don't take away his wound token,
Oh,
man.
that's yes.
Nice try.
I want to just
Recorded evidence of Steve
I
cheating.
have. We're gonna do Cloak of Hammers.
Okay, how many shots? 3. So he's got to throw it into these guys. Oh wait, is it a shooting attack?
It's not a shooting. Well, it's. I'm gonna put it in them anyway.
Okay.
So I'm not positive.
4 up. 2 mortal wounds, which I ignore in 6s. So those 2 get through. That's 2 experience for him.
Yes. Release is gonna go with better rend on his crossbow. So 2's to hit, 3's to wound.
Nothing. Nero can throw his hammers. He is stunned. So where would he like to throw them?
We'll after him.
Try to finish off the dragon?
Yep. So we're looking for 4's to hit.
5s, because you are stunned.
3 hits.
Oh, that was a 5 that I just knocked. So 3 hits, wounding on 4s.
6s are mortal wounds. Nothing. Just
Nope, just 1. No Ren, so 4 up. Oh, he does nothing.
Yes. Titus is gonna go first.
Titus, how's he going to do his attacks?
Man, let's put that.
There's only 2 wounds left on the zombie, on the Terrorgeist.
When he dies anyway, right?
Well, when the Terrorgeist dies, everybody within 3 inches, I think all enemies, but it might be everybody, takes D3 mortal wounds.
Alright, we're just gonna put Titus into the Terrorgeist.
Just finish it off.
Yep.
2's to hit. And then 2's to wound, because he is a monster. And minus anything? -1?
-1.
So 5 up. Oh!
It is 2 damage.
I might die unless I roll a single 6 here. 6 to ignore it. Oh! You got him. Normally I do this before I remove it, but I've already measured to see who's going to hit it. Every unit, friend, or foe takes D3 mortal wounds when it dies. And so, D3 mortal wounds on the zombies. 1 of them dies. Crypt flares. 2 wounds, so 1 dies. Another one takes a wound. And D3 on Titus takes 3. He ignores on 5s. Oh, it's 2 mortal wounds, so that's 2 injury checks. 1 wound token, not bad. D3 mortal wounds on Nero. So 1, which he ignores on a 5+, thanks to Claudius. He ignores it. D3 on Claudius. 3, which he ignores on 5s because of Claudius. So 2 left. He's got 1. Oh yeah, he only starts with 3. So he's got 1 left, and then D3 on Severus. 1, which he ignores on a 6, and then on a 5. He just shakes it off, and everybody else is too far away. Still, ouch, but it could have been much more ouchy. So you've just basically got the Crypt Flayers to worry about. Although I guess the zombie could technically do some damage.
Sure.
So the Crypt Flayers are going to put all their attacks into Titus. Oh, we should have rolled a gem. You know what, we'll roll the gems after. Just to keep the flow of the game going, because I don't think it'll make much of a difference at this right now. Come on, guys! Fours to hit. This is a mortal wound. And then 2 wounds at minus... No rend, so 4 up save.
Yeah, there's a rend, isn't there?
Crypt Flayers?
Yeah.
You're right, minus 1 rend, 5 up. So 1 gets through. So that's... You ignore mortal wounds on a 5+. So 2 wounds in total. That's 2 injury checks plus 1, because you already had 1. So that becomes a 4, which means he is stunned. And 2 more wound tokens. Be careful, that zombie can kill you. So now it's your turn.
Does he have Severus within 4, that zombie?
Within 4? Well, he's got guys in the way, so he won't be able to pile into it. You gotta move Severus first. Severus could go and try to kill him.
I said Severus.
I thought you said Claudius.
No.
You probably said Severus. Yeah, Severus is easily going to get there. He hits on 2s.
He did.
All right, it's a minion. Okay, we just got to play this out because there's a chance that Titus could go down, so let's keep going. Who hasn't fought yet?
Claudius. He's hitting on 2s and 3s. Come on, buddy.
Oh, you can't do it. That's 3s, not 2s.
Yeah, no, but it's the one's pissing me off.
6 up. D3 damage. All right,
Okay.
Finishes one off. There is that at least, right? Nero hasn't gone yet, right?
No.
He's no longer stunned. 5 attacks with his hammers, hitting on 2s.
Oh, does that mean something?
Do 6s do anything? Do they do the mortal wounds?
6 to wound.
6 to wound does mortal wounds. Okay, so 3s to wound. Well, there's a mortal wound. 2 wounds, which I fail both of, so I take 3 wounds in total. Which means we got to keep going because everybody's fought. Like you're no longer in range to fight him.
Aurelius? Within 4? 3.
He has to be within 3.
Yeah.
You have to be within 3. He's not within 3. Which means it'll be my turn. So we're just going to play it out really quick because I'm going to try to kill Titus. Otherwise, you're going to kill him. I don't heal or anything. So my scream can't hurt you. Your bravery's too high. So I'm just going to put his combat attacks into Titus. And then we'll see. You ready? 4s to hit. Ooh, no mortal wounds. 3s to wound. 2 wounds, minus 1 rend. You get a 5 up save.
Can't hurt me.
Oh, both of them get through, so 2 injury checks, adding 2. So hold on, before you roll that, if either of these are 5s, it takes him out. Oh, it takes him out. He's not tough, so he doesn't get minus 1. So Titus is out. Who would like to do the honors of finishing off the Crypt Whore? It'd be sad if Titus died, because he's the one that's going to get the Aether Wing bonding to him.
We're just going to... I'll do Arctic Bolt at him.
Hold on.
Dead.
What do you mean Arctic Bolt?
I mean...
no, it's you have to fight.
Oh, you're still in your turn. Oh,
Yeah.
well, let's have him do it then.
Okay, so Nero's going to try Arctic Bolt.
I guess Arctic Bolt.
Yeah, 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. 6s are mortal. Oh, he didn't do it. You got Severus. Severus could try to do it. 2s to hit. We're assuming that you're doing the +1 thing. You got 1 wound, 5 up save. He didn't do it. You know what? Claudius is in range. So
It's just Arctic Bolt.
no, 3s to hit. 3s to wound. Is he finally going to kill something? -1, so I get 6s. You got him. Woo! All right, that's an experience for him.
Same thing with the Arctic Bolt, I'm saying.
So we got to see if he's dead. Hold on, don't roll yet. It's a D66. The first die is the 10s. It's the most important one to roll. If you roll a 1, he's dead. Go. 4, and it doesn't matter actually. At 41 to 46 is rattled. -1 to all hit rolls. Next game.
Oh, okay.
Next game. Not permanent. Now you get to generate 3 gems. So go ahead and click generate 5 gems.
Ooh.
And then we'll just use the first 3 that come there.
Oh.
There you go. Da, 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 da. Rare blue gem of reflecting.
I already have that?
Unmodified save rolls of 6 against melee flat attacks to mortal wound. Okay, so you already have that.
Yeah, I'm not going to be using that one. A rare black.
2 black gems. Jeez, those are actually like 1 in 9 chance that you get a black, and you've been pulling. Sorry, my camera just turned off on me. So we got a rare black gem. So you can do a put on a weapon to get +1 inch reach.
You go to luck.
Of luck. Reroll 1 hit roll, wound roll, damage roll, or save roll per turn.
Because Severus always rolls the 2.
That's true. But it's just 1 per turn. And it's not 1 of each. So that is cool. But you can give a weapon +1 inch for melee or +6 inch for missile.
Oh.
Refraction, you can reduce mortal wounds. Reflecting we already looked at. And then you have an uncommon black gem of greater speed. If you roll 6 to attack, that doesn't specify fighting or shooting, you get an extra attack, and they can generate more because it's greater speed. Because remember,
that's actually really
there's
good.
lesser speed, which doesn't generate more. And then of superior speed on your armor to get +2 move, or aura of haste on a shield. Everybody within 12 inches can run and charge. And knowledge, spending a command point, you just 5+ get the command point back. So what are you thinking?
Okay, well, what's the third one? Okay, so I don't care about that shield. I'm not even bother writing it down.
To generate the greater speed, probably, for the black gem.
The uncommon one?
This one, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be, yes, that's for sure.
So what about the rare black gem? The luck one?
It's going to be luck.
Okay, no extra reach for somebody's weapon?
I was just tempting. I'm going to go with the luck. I'm going to go with luck.
Okay. So you're giving Nero the white gem of luck. So he can reroll 1 hit, roll, wound roll, damage roll, or save roll per turn. So that's per player turn. So once in your turn, once in the opponent's. And then you put the multiplying attacks on Aurelius' crossbow.
Yep, everybody else had a pair of gems on them.
And what was the last gem? It was a shield reflecting one?
You're
just gonna put that one in your pocket and use it later? Okay, so now if he rolls a 6 to hit, unmodified 6 to hit, whether it's melee or shooting with his crossbow, it generates more attacks, which themselves can generate more attacks. Nice. As Claudius communes with the soul of the fallen Alrek, he hears the faint, echoing voice of the Vanguard Raptor, growing more distant by the second. Death stalks the Twilight City. Giants. Apparitions in the mist. They hunt us. They kill those who come. So many dead. So many taken. Beware. Watch for the miasma. The grave mist. They bring it. Or it brings them. We do not know. Do not be caught unaware, or you will join the others they have taken. And with that, the last vestige of Alrek disintegrates, drawn towards Nagash to disappear forever. Claudius breaks his trance before he too succumbs, and quickly bids his fellows withdraw with due haste. Heeding the Knight Incanter's words, the Stormcast quickly make their escape, fleeing up the slopes of the defile to higher ground. The pursuing ghouls quickly lose interest, and descend upon their fallen comrades in a cannibalistic frenzy. Making for the hills, the Stormcast quickly leave the wretched carrion to their banquet, and continue on their journey.